Let's look at Tasha K. She apparently apologized. We'll see about that. She apologized for how she called FBA the Triple K.
To anybody that felt offended by me referring to FBA as the KKK, to anybody that I've offended, I didn't mean to offend you. I don't do that. I want any and everybody to be up in here having a good time. Lately, on social media, given the Nolan Wells situation, I mean, just any and everything that has to do with our culture, our people, Blacks as a whole, for some reason, I have been dragged into these conversations. So yesterday's show, had me fired up because to refer to my family, and I get it, everybody has.
Wait, she said for some reason she's been dragged into the conversation. Didn't she, out of her own mouth, say that FBA are the Triple K? So she kind of put herself directly in the conversation. So that's a deflection and a bad excuse. But I'll continue.
They say any and everything about my family. But to see, I guess, them say that I don't somehow care about my people because I married an African man. To refer to me and my platform or my husband as booty scratcher. Now he laughed about it, it's fine. But for me, I don't know, that hit different because I got a son. And to see our own.
Okay. The booty scratcher thing hit different because she has a son. Have you guys noticed that whenever you do the booty scratcher, you hear the booty scratcher talking point, it's always, kind of like ridiculous. It's a trigger. It's a trigger for immigrants. It doesn't trigger Black Americans. It doesn't trigger foundational Black Americans, ma'am. It triggers people who aren't, and that bothers her. I think she's part Bahamian, which explains a lot, but let's continue.
Black people, like, that's cool. So here's the thing, and everybody's entitled, but here's the thing. I didn't have to react that way because at the end of the day, when I get up here, whether I make $1 or not, and I was unmonetized on this platform for a long time. To anybody that felt offended by me referring to FBA as the KKK, I wholeheartedly apologize. All I saw was divisiveness, and I saw a group of people attacking me, attacking my.
Okay, she apologized, and then she, within the next breath, says all she saw was divisiveness. That's a half-hearted apology. Take accountability for what you said out of your mouth. You can have feelings, but take accountability, ma'am.
Family. So I attacked back. So I'm grateful to.
Okay, that's why. Okay, you attacked back. So you say the most vile things, knowing the history that the Triple K has had with foundational Black Americans here, knowing the history. You say that. You hit under the belt. Okay.
My winos that are on the app that are educating me, that are emailing me, that are apologizing for, I guess, the few bad actors that are out there. But when you do Google it, that's all that comes up. Divisiveness. I don't know who's representing y'all's.
I'm gonna stop her right there. I think she's being disingenuous, y'all. I think she's being disingenuous. Now she wants to say that, thank you for educating me. And then for those who have apologized for what was said, again, people can say whatever they want. FBA is literally just an acronym for Foundational Black American. It's not a monolithic groupthink kind of thing with the leader. Because I don't know who's educating you about this. She's trying to make it a movement. Our movement is delineation, which is what they do too, which is what other groups practice, and it's healthy. But let me go back. All right.
Are apologizing for, I guess, the few bad actors that are out there. But when you do Google it, that's all that comes up. Divisiveness. I don't know who's representing y'all's lineage or our lineage because I'm from America. I was born here. My mom was born here. One thing that
oh yeah, that's right. I read that her father's side is not Panamanian, Bahamian, one of those from the Bahamas, right? She's Caribbean, so Caribbean and I guess Black American. I'm not sure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that explains a lot. Okay. And go back.
Who's representing y'all's lineage or our lineage? Because, you know, I'm from America. I was born here. My mom was born here. One thing that bothers me is when I see black on black, like racism. I'm completely ignorant when
Black on black. Again, just want to clarify, Black Americans are not the same as a Jamaican or Bahamian or a Nigerian or whatever country in Africa her husband is from. We're not the same people group. Black is our ethnonym. And that's why we had to put the foundational in front of it so that we can let folks know that we are foundational to this soil. We have Black Americans who identify as indigenous because we are. And she doesn't understand that. Foundational kind of covers that, but she's not understanding the concept. And I don't expect her to, which again explains her lineage and how she thinks. But let me go back.
Lineage or our lineage, because, you know, I'm from America. I was born here. My mom was born here. One thing that bothers me is when I see black on black, like racism. I'm completely ignorant when it comes to this movement. I just know how I felt when I was attacked, when my family was attacked, and I decided to just, here we go. I will lend my platform on Sunday. I want the people that y'all listen to, if they are true educators in this FBA lineage, I want to talk to them. There are a lot of people that are just like me that are confused, generally confused about what this is. Please email me, Unwind with Tasha K.
All right, I'll stop it there. She's having a call, you know, to the front to come and talk about it with her. Yeah, I think she knows full well what FBA means. I think that is, you know, possibly a, you know, she's behaving as if she doesn't understand. She's Googled it, she's seen it, and with her lens, it's going to be divisive because she wants it to be, I don't know if she's a Pan-African or whatever, but she wants us to be all one Black. I've heard her mention it a few times in this half-hearted apology. But she's asking for people to come out and join her and explain to her. It's just like these tethers that come into our spaces. Like, explain to me, prove to me, tell me what's going on. Explain to me, what is this thing you're talking about? What is this delineation thing? Explain to me what FBA means. How many times have you guys run across that? What is FBA? As if they deserve an explanation. But you don't know what it is, yet you want to call it triple K. I don't care how angry you get. We don't hit below the belt like that, lady. So she's calling people to come and, I guess, join her platform, have the conversation with her. And I don't follow Tasha K too much or anything. I just, you know, was asked to kind of react to it. But, you know, apparently she has a very big platform. And if she's saying rhetoric like that, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous because you're referring to an entire people group, all the Black Americans, all the Indigenous Americans. You're referring to us when you say that, regardless if you call us the ethnonym or not, right? You're referring to us and you say we're the triple K for just existing and being and having a more specific name that came up about it, right? Like I said, it's our own ethnicity. It's our own ethnic group. No one tells you how to call you whatever, you know, no one goes and tells a Nigerian or whatever how to call themselves. They may just say I'm Igbo or whatever, Igbo, versus Nigerian, the nation state or whatever. No one's in their business is my point. Why do we have to go educate everyone else? Why do we have to go educate everyone else about us? That's not fair. Not fair. And it's disingenuous. I think she knows full well what it is, especially having an African husband. I'm sure he's triggered to the utmost. You know, he is probably you know, crashing out about it. And she said he's just laughing it off. I think otherwise. But yeah, if people do want to go and educate her and bring her up to speed, at minimal using her platform to get the message out, you know, that's not a bad idea, I suppose. But I think she knows full well what it is. Right. Well, anyways, those are my thoughts. And I will catch you guys later.